Hi guys, today I thought I would bring you a Pilates Reformer workout using a wooden dowel. As far as equipment goes, what you need is a reformer and a dowel of some sort. It can be metal, it can be plastic, it can be wooden, whatever you have handy. You could even chop a broomstick in half. As always during this workout, please feel free to modify as necessary and make this workout your own. When you're ready, let's get started. Alright guys, so I am all set up. I have one heavy spring on my reformer, that's one red for me. My headrest is up and my loops are just on my pegs for later. I have my wooden dowel in my hand. So we're going to come on down onto our back. I want you to start with some room between your shoulders and your shoulder blocks. And then we're going to just bring all 10 toes onto the foot bar for a moment. Knees pointing right up to the ceiling. Arms right up above the shoulders. Imagine that there's a little bit of tension on your bar so you can start to activate your back by pulling those hands slightly apart. And then we're going to gently press the carriage out as we lower the arms down. And then bring the carriage in as we float the arms up. I want you to initiate the movement of the carriage press out from the opening of the hip socket, the hip joint, as opposed to initiating the movement with the knee joint. Good, and again, open the hip joint, close the hip joint. Letting this movement feel very light and kind of soothing to start. We will get into the work in a moment. Marrying your breath to your movement here. Good. Now as you press the carriage out and bring the arms down, I want you to exhale and curl the head, neck, and chest forward. Inhale and bring the arms back over the shoulders as the carriage comes in. Exhale, curl forward. Inhale, lower down. Sliding the front ribs down to the hips. Taking the opportunity to gaze down at the knees and the ankles and the toes to make sure that they're in alignment with each other. Last 3. Last 2. And one more time. Now let's keep the carriage out, lift the bar up as the heels lower the bar down as the heels lift, and try to stay in that forward flexed position of the spine as you do that. If you're slipping on the carriage, you could always put a sticky pad underneath your pelvis. Last 3, last 2, and last 1. Now the heels stay lifted. I want you to squeeze your heels together. Reach your arms forward. Make sure you have a little bit of carriage underneath your bum. And then let's roll the spine up into a seated position. Reaching the arms up towards the ceiling. Inhale. Exhale, tuck the tailbone under and roll the spine down, keeping the carriage out. Inhale here, exhale, bring the arms forward, squeezing the heels together. We roll up to a seated position. Sit bones pointing down towards the carriage, and then we bring the arms forward and we roll the spine down. We'll do 2 more here. Exhale to roll. Peeling the spine up. Inhale to lower, tailbone under, roll the spine down. 1 more time. Rolling the spine up and rolling the spine all the way down. Very nice job. If you've snuck up to the shoulder blocks a little bit, please scooch down again. Bring your left foot onto the foot bar and your right knee into a tabletop position. Press the carriage out. You're on your left toes. Arms go up to the ceiling above the shoulders. We're going to keep the carriage still here for a few minutes, and we're just going to curl up and rotate our torso past that lifted knee, and then come back center. And again, rotate. and center. Rotate and center. As I rotate, I'm going to start lowering the heel of the foot that's on the foot bar, and as I come back center, I'm going to lift the heel back up. Lower the heel and rotate. Lift the heel and come back center. Lower the heel and rotate. Lift the heel and come back center. For 4, 3, 2, and 1. Head down, come in, switch legs. Press the carriage out, keep the heel that's on the foot bar elevated, drop the lifted shin parallel to the floor. Arms go up towards the ceiling. Take a breath, inhale here. Carriage stays steady. We rotate and come center. And rotate and come center. Keep the knee, both knees actually, pointing directly up to the ceiling. Don't allow them to twist right or left. Last 4 and 3. Now we're going to add that heel lower. Lower the heel as you twist. Lift the heel as you come back center. Lower and twist. Lift and center. For 4. Last 2. And 1. Come back center and come all the way in. Take your straps and place your bar into your straps. So I'm putting the longer loops around. If you have a choice, you could do longer or shorter loops. I'm just choosing longer loops. Collarbones are nice and wide. My hands are right outside of those straps, and the straps are even with the edges of the bar. Bring your knees into a tabletop position here. Find the underside of your armpits. Extend one leg forward and then switch. And switch. That bar is directly over your shoulders and it is not moving. Nice. Last 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now long legs, scissor. Switch, switch, switch. For 4, 3, make sure the tailbone is not tucking under, and 1. Bring one of your legs down on top of the foot bar and relax it. Bring the other foot up to the ceiling. You're going to circle that top leg around, keeping the bar and your standing leg very still. If you'd like a little added challenge, you can float the leg that's resting on the foot bar up an inch off the foot bar and keep going for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Reverse it. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Rest both legs for a moment. Reset for that bar to be directly over the shoulders. Bring your opposite leg up to the ceiling and circle the leg. Option to float the extended leg, the leg that's on the foot bar, up an inch. For 4. And reverse it. 6, 5. Last 3. Last 2. And 1. Very nice job. Bend both knees in, heels together, knees apart. Let's curl the head, neck, and chest up, bringing the bar over top of the shins. And then as you extend the legs over the foot bar, reach the arms back and allow the head, neck, and chest to lower. Curl forward. So a variation of double leg stretch. But we're giving that neck a break by allowing the head to come down. Nice. 4 more. Try not to bang the carriage here. Last 2. And 1. Good job. Rest your feet for just a moment. I want you to take that bar and angle it to one side. You're going to bring your knees up and angle them to the opposite side. From here, we're going to bring our arms back towards the shoulder blocks and back forward towards the thigh. Back and forward. Squeeze your inner thighs together and try to make your knees even with one another. Optionally, we add a head lift. Curl and lower. Curl and lower. Whew. If your straps slid like mine did, hold on to your straps with your thumbs so that they stay in position. Last 3, 2, and 1. Bring your hands back over your shoulders. Switch the arms and the knees to opposite sides. And again, inner thighs squeezing. Option to keep the head down. Knees even with one another. Lift and lower that bar for 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Lower your head down for a moment. Keep it down. Move the knees to one side as the arms travel to the other. Come back through the center, trying to move the knees and the arms at the same pace, and switch sides. Carriage is staying still here. You're just finding that deep rotation through the core. Slow and steady, those inner thighs are staying, squeezing in. Nice job for 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Nice job. Bend your elbows for a moment. Find the arches of your feet on the foot bar about shoulder distance apart. I'm going to keep my arms up to the ceiling. This is optional. If you'd prefer, you can take that bar and place it back behind you on the rails and put your hands down on the carriage. We are going to do a bridge here, and I know we're on a light spring, so do what works for you. A little tension on your bar so your shoulders stay stable. Tuck your tailbone under and roll your hips up into a bridge. Pause here at the top and roll the spine down, keeping that bar stable right above the shoulders. Untuck the tailbone at the bottom. Take a breath again. Exhale, roll the tailbone up, working the back body, working the hip extensors. Last 2. And one more time. Roll the hips up. See if you can keep the hips up, keeping a little tension on your bar. And then we're going to extend the legs and lower our arms down towards our thighs. And then pull the carriage in and lift the bar right up above the shoulders again. So trying to maintain that coordination of the upper and lower body so that you have tension on your arm springs the whole entire time. Last 3. Last 2. This is where adjusting the springs comes in handy. If this feels too intense, just add another spring or 2. And then we'll lower the hips back down. Good. Take your feet wide on the foot bar and just windshield wiper your knees in towards the center to give your hips and spine and glutes a second of reprieve. Good. Make sure you have some room between your shoulders and your shoulder blocks still. Press the carriage out, and we're going to bring one foot to the center of our bar. So I want you to make sure that you feel that the straps are centered and that the foot is centered between the straps. You can be on the ball of the foot or the arch. I'm going to choose the arch, and I'm going to press the carriage out with that leg. So now that leg is straight, the other knee is bent. Hands behind the head again, curl forward. Lift your leg up towards the ceiling. Lower your leg down, and as you do that, see if you can curl the chest even more forward. And again. Gaze follows the foot. Nice job. We're going to start to add a little bit of movement through the leg that's free. So as your dowel leg goes forward, the free leg goes up to the ceiling. As the dowel leg goes up to the ceiling, your free leg goes forward. I'm going to keep my head up here, but you do have the option to have the head down on the carriage. Stabilizing through the obliques and the pelvis. Last 3. Last 2. And 1. Now I'd like you to bring your free leg directly up to the ceiling and pause. Take your opposite arm and reach up towards your ankle for 16, 15, 14. Just a little twist. Make it so precise. Last 8, 7, 6. Last 4, 3, 2. We have one more exercise on this side. Both hands back behind the head. See if you can stay curled forward. Now again, we circle that top leg around. I want you to keep the bar nice and still. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and reverse it. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come in. Adjust so that your other foot is at the center of the bar. Good. Extend the carriage out. Opposite knee and tabletop. Make any adjustments you need to. Curl the head, neck, and chest forward as an option. From here, we're just going to lift and lower that leg. Nice. Hinging at the hip. Trying to keep the pelvis neutral no matter where the leg is in space. Once you have that, if you'd like to add those leg options, feel free. So as your dowel leg goes up to the ceiling, the free leg goes forward and opposite. Last 4, 3, 2, and hold your free leg up to the ceiling. Your opposite arm is going to reach towards that ankle. Little pulses for 16, 15, 14. Last 8. Last 4, 3, 2. Last exercise, both hands behind the head or head can be down, and we circle. 6, 5. Keep the dowel still and try to keep it parallel to the floor. 3, 2, and reverse it. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bend your knees, come all the way in. Transfer that dowel into your hands, bring your feet down. Now, I'm going to place the dowel just back on my rails for a moment. Hopefully it stays there momentarily so that I can come up. And we've just got 2 more exercises to do. So facing backwards towards the shoulder blocks, I'm taking my toes over the back edge of the carriage. I'm going to bring my hands forward of my shoulders about shoulder height, tuck the tailbone forward and under so I'm in one nice long line, and we are going to do thigh stretch here. So from here we're going to just lean the body back at the knee and then come on up. So you get that beautiful stretch down the fronts of the thighs. You're working the core and the back body, the glutes. Nice. You can stay here, or if you'd like, I'd like you to try to add some back extension. So we lean, then we lift the sternum and we find back extension. Then we close the ribs to the hips and then we come up. So it's very controlled here. Lean, lift, and come on back up. 3 more. 2 more. And 1 more time. And come on up. Very nice job. From here we are going to turn around so that the feet are on top of the headrest. I just took my headrest down just so it's a little more comfortable. And then we're going to slide ourselves into our dowel. Make sure you feel slightly comfortable here. Bring your hands inside your ropes. Make sure your ropes are even. Lean your body forward into the wind and bring your bar directly over your forehead. From here, we're just going to press the bar forward and bend. Press the bar forward and bend. Nice. Now you can stay here, or you can add a hip lift as the arms extend, and then a hip hover as the arms bend. Think of this as a plank position. So your whole body's in one nice long line, and then we just add that hip hinge. Squeeze the glutes, full body. Nice, last 3. Last 2. And 1. Now try to stay elevated with the hips, leaning slightly into the wind, and we just do our tricep extension overhead. Finding a connection through the hip, through the shoulder. For 5, 4, 3, and 1. Very nice job. Come all the way down. Take your straps out from around your dowel. Have a seat on your carriage with your feet on the floor. Scoot your tailbone far enough forward that you have enough room side to side. Bring your bar overhead. We're going to lean the body over to one side, circle the bar forward, around to the other side and up, and then reverse it over, forward, around and up, over, forward, around and up. 1 more each way. And you can continue doing this if you just feel like it feels good. And last one. Together. Nice. Good. Arms come all the way down, and you guys are all done. I hope you liked that reformer workout. Please let me know what you thought in the comments down below. Let me know what you'd like to see next. Please join our membership if you'd like more videos just like this. And I will see you again soon. Thanks, guys. Bye-bye.